Marky Chap.
What the heck is up, YouTube?
We are back, and this time we are going to Brewster Ridge Open for the weekend. But right now, we're at Disc Golf 978, heading to Treehouse Brewery, one of my favorite breweries of all time here in Massachusetts. Then after we come back, I'll be heading to my favorite place on earth, Smuggler's Notch. I'm taking you with me for the weekend. We just arrived at Treehouse, and I have my favorite beer of all time, Purple Haze. And I'm joined by Adam Harris and our new friend Ian.
Good to see you, everybody.
Thanks for coming, Ian.
My pleasure.
And Marky Chump.
What up, guys?
What a beautiful place. We're here. Always love the walk on the first hole of Fox Run, my favorite course in the world, if you didn't know that. Fox Run, home of the 2018 World Championship, where I shot my very first 1060 rated round, which was one off the hot round at my first Pro Worlds. And from then on, this place has been so special. And the first time I ever came to Smugs, though, was actually at the Brewster Ridge Open. So this tournament back in 2018, I caddied for Bob Kulchuk. Shout out to Bob Kulchuk for giving me a ride. And at lunch, I didn't get to play. And at lunch and after each round, I played this close local loop on the bottom Fox Run holes. And then by the time the World Championships came around, I was like really dialed on those holes. So I'm gonna try and channel a little bit of that energy right now. As we're walking up hole 3's fairway here, I got something pretty exciting to announce. Yesterday, I got my very first tattoo. And most of my close friends know that I am a complete all-out Star Wars nerd. And the only thing I could ever think to put on my body forever is Star Wars. So I ended up getting this lightsaber. It's not colored in yet, but I absolutely love it. And I think it's freaking badass. There isn't a word that describes what it's like to play Smugs at sunset. But if there was, it'd probably have an F-bomb in there somewhere. Welcome back to windy Brewster Ridge. I'm here on hole 4, one of the signature holes. I'm pretty sure this one made the Pro Tour Dream 18. You know it. Grassy fairway, trees in the middle, basket all the way up the hill. This has to be one of the windier Brewster Ridge rounds I've ever played, but got my music going, got my good discs in my bag, and I'm ready to have some fun. That's what it looks like when you throw one of the best up shots I've ever thrown on this hole with a Lone Howell 1. That's an easy birdie from way back. This is hole 8. One of the newest holes in the course that's 4 years old at this point, but hard par 4. I go PD off the tee, just a little flex shot. Oh, that is prime time. Oh, come on. I'm trash. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Wow, that was like 1 foot. Ah. Good kick. Wow. Ah. That's a birdie putt. Yeah. We've made it to hole 10, and if you've played this course and this hole isn't in your Dream 18 or at least in the running, you haven't played it enough, or you haven't thrown an FD on it. Legs back. It's out there. Fun fact actually on this hole, the first time I ever had a Night Strike 2 in my bag was that exact same one, and I parked this the first round of the 2019 Green Mountain Championship. Oh, he did it. Wow. It's gonna be left, but that's like the easiest par ever. So we just passed by the white tee pad, and it's a 310-foot downhill shot. And the very first time that I ever played Brewster Ridge, I played doubles with Josh Pendleton, and we shot a 19 under because I aced hole 10 and we birdied the rest. And let's just say that from that point on, I had a very special relationship with Smugs and Brewster Ridge in general. We have visitors.
We are here. Bob is on the famous 10th hole, Brewster Ridge. He's been playing like absolute dog shit.
Oh!
Putting reflects that. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, he did touch metal. He did touch metal. That was good.
Das Loomis on the freaking commentary. Welcome to my favorite disc golf hole on planet Earth. Hole 4 at Fox Run Meadows. And Fox Run just has the views, the disc golf, and just all the shots, all the fun. We're gonna be following the Team Disc Golf 978 practice round today. I already played my round on Brewster Ridge, but I'll include a couple shots here, starting with hole 5. Very windy today.
Sliding in the DM.
I'll see you in a couple I'll be back out.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. We are here at the Lodge, the Bear Lodge in Smugs. Today is round 1 of the Brewster Ridge Open. And we just had some breakfast. And now we're chilling on the couch, watching the match play FPO. And we also have some practice putting going on outside from Riley and Nick. Where's Harry?
Jeff just took a 9 on 7.
Who did?
Jeff Yetter.
Jeff Yenner, sorry to hear it. Harry Chase, Team Discmania. Show us what you got. Pick those putters up and show us what you got. And that's why he's on the team, folks. Hey, nice shirt though. Thank you. We gotta keep it light around here. Everybody takes the tournament round too seriously, so everything leading up to the tournament has to be light, or else you're not allowed to not have fun. Okay, it's about 1:30. I got about an hour before my tee time, but now got set up my bag because yesterday I played Brewster Ridge, and I'm one of the players that switches up their bag from course to course. But just got to get everything situated and ready for game time. Well, I just got off the course for round 1. Played Fox Run today, and it was definitely windy. I would say I'm not happy with how I shot, but everybody was struggling out there. But like, for me, it's a matter of being able to be mad at myself because it was my fault versus something I can't control. And a lot of the things today were the things I can control. So that's why it was frustrating, but acceptable. But one more round on Fox the final day and a round on Brewster tomorrow. But looking like we're going to get some weather coming in. So I'm on chase card. I just barely squeaked on chase card. So obviously I would like to do better than that, but just got to keep moving forward. That's a quick view at what day 2 looks like. Got some rain. It's cold, but we're on Brewster Ridge today. So a little more woods, a little less open, hopefully less wind than yesterday. It won't be hard to beat that, less wind. But just woke up, it's about 9:40. I tee off at like 2:20. So I basically got the whole day, same as yesterday, to just hang out, but it's time to make some breakfast, play some Nintendo Switch, and my parents are coming today to watch the final 2 rounds. So that'll be cool. And time for breakfast. Let's give a quick look at what we got in the fridge. We got breakfast food, bacon, eggs, and cheese, turkey for sandwiches. And then we made a great healthy stop at Treehouse on the way out of town. Always prepared when you come to Smuggler's Notch. Baja Blast, back in stock. And you never see me anywhere without some Arizona green tea at some point. But that is a quality looking fridge for a weekend of disc golf.
Nice.
Yeah, Casey. Yeah, I agree.
It is Saturday night, and today was one of the longest recorded PDJ rounds I've ever played. It never stopped raining. It never got above 50 degrees, and thankfully, I was able to manage very well, and I'm now leading the tournament after going into the round down by 3. But I shot my best round ever today on Brewster Ridge. A lot of thanks to my dad on the caddy. He was carrying my bag, drying off all my discs, and I definitely would not have shot the round I did today without my dad. But I'm very thankful for the way I played. I was just telling my friends that today was my best backhand round of my career by far. I was throwing FD, CD2, couple DD3 shots, better than I ever have. Just like waiting super long on every single tee box, but going to the box ice cold and lacing the line. And I impressed myself a lot today, and I actually could have been way better on the putting green, but I only brought my P-line P2s, and usually I like to put in some D-line when it gets below 50 degrees, but I flew here, and usually I bring my house everywhere, so not prepared was definitely the word of the day, or the phrase of the day. And shout out to Aaron LeBlanc for letting me borrow his rain jacket, which was also super clutch. But now I'm heading into the final round of the Brewster Ridge Open in the lead by 2 strokes, and that is never something that I can say that I have done. I've gone to the final round of the Brewster Ridge Open before, I think tied for the lead, but this place is special to me, and I've never wanted anything more than to get a win on some Smuggler's Notch turf. But tomorrow is my opportunity, and we're back on Fox Run, looking like a better forecast, but now we're going to relax. I'm drinking a Fiddlehead Second Fiddle right now, and it's just time to chill out and get ready for tomorrow. Good morning. It is windy Sunday, and I am just starting to cook breakfast and get moving. I don't see until 2 p.m., but clearly we're in for one on Fox Run today because this wind is insanity. But anyway, I was just coming on here to say it's Sunday. Marky and I are making breakfast, and I'm feeling good. Today, lead card is me, Martin Hendel, Harry Chase, and Steve Brewster. So I just found out that we're also going to be filmed by the Disc Golf Bra, so that'll be fun. It'll be my first ever filmed round on Fox Run, so that'll be fun. Okay, a little pre-round update. It's still insanely windy, and it's like hot, but the wind is making it cold. And it's just going to be stay in bounds as much as I can and throw my overstable discs over and over again. And my caddy just arrived, and we're ready to go. Heading to the first tee pad. A lot of wind. A lot of wind.
And tearing it up, and probably one of his favorite places to play disc golf here at Smuggler's Notch, Casey White. I first came to Smugs back in 2018, right before Worlds, and it was a special place that felt like home right away. And the World Championships was the first time that I showed myself that I am a true professional. And ever since then, every second I've spent at Smugs has been very special. And I've been dying to get a win on some Smugs turf, and I'm thankful to say that I did it today, especially after a lackluster first round, thanks to the rain for coming in and kind of making everybody struggle. But I have a quick shout out. So my buddy Abel passed away in April, and I haven't been home since, but I recently got my mini back It has my name and his name with our PDJ numbers on it. And this is the first tournament I've played since I got it back. So, undefeated for Abel.
If you're watching me right now, I'm walking up the 18th fairway because I just took down my first win of the 2022 season at my favorite course in the entire world, Fox Run. And I'm a champion. What a week this has been. I'm so glad that I kind of documented it, but round one, obviously not my best. Had some struggles. Round two, crazy rain. Helped me pull off a crazy comeback, come out in the lead. And then today I just dominated Fox Run exactly like I know I can. And there's no better feeling than right now just going out to a course that I don't think anybody is better than me at and just kind of taking care of business. Wow, definitely feeling good right now. All right now I'm coming at you live from the Providence airport. My sister Breezy just dropped me off and it is Monday morning at about 10 a.m. I just wanted to share a little story about the 2019 Brewster Ridge Open. I played this tournament in July. It was the heat of summer, as hot as it gets for Vermont. And I had a battle with Debo and we tied on Brewster Ridge, and then coming down the stretch on Fox Run, I had a 3-stroke lead with I think 7 holes to go, and he ended up catching me on hole 16. So 2 holes to go, and we both hit huge death putts. He hit a 60-footer, then I hit a 50-footer right after him on 17. And then hole 18, I couldn't get a grip on my disc, and my disc slipped out of bounds left, and I lost the tournament by 1. But ever since then, I thought that was going to be my opportunity to get a win on some Smugs turf. But ever since then, I have been hungrier than ever to win the Brewster Ridge Open. And that is why this weekend was so special to me. I'd just like to do a quick recap of each round and how I felt and kind of how I processed it throughout the weekend. But we were hanging out all weekend, great friends, so I knew what happened on the course wasn't going to be the end of the world, but I still obviously want to show up a proud shooting. And first round, super windy, just did not feel in control of my driver, didn't feel in control of my putter. I mean, I pieced together a pretty solid comeback, but my stats were I don't know, it was gross. But then round two, I just felt like I was extra disciplined with the rain, where the day before I was taking Fox for granted because I feel so comfortable on it, and I started to throw silly shots when it was 40 degrees and raining on Brewster Ridge. I was really locking everything in and really concentrating on making sure I hit all my angles right. But then yesterday, I had the 2-stroke lead going into Fox Run, and there's no course I feel more comfortable on. And I just kept everything in bounds for the most part until a couple holes at the end, but at that point it didn't matter. I just kind of played my game, didn't really think about anything too much, and made really good putts that kept me way ahead of the field, and I ended up taking the win by 10. But this was an incredible weekend. I'm not sure how well I vlogged it. I unfortunately wasn't too successful at picking up the camera at dinner and stuff like that when we would go out with friends, but I feel like I captured most of my golf experience, and shout out to my dad on the caddy once again, and shout out to my stepmom Jen for filming some of the shots you might have seen in this video. But now I'm headed to Minneapolis, getting ready for the Preserve, which is one of my favorite events of the year. So as always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.